So the University of Exeter is in the southwest of England, so around the areas of Devon and Cornwall, and there are 3 campuses in the University of Exeter. So 2 of them are called Streatham campus and St Luke's campus, and they're situated in Exeter, which is in Devon, and there is another campus in Cornwall called Penryn campus. The University of Exeter was founded in 1851, but it wasn't an official university back then. It became an official university and got its official uni status in 1955. So it's a fairly young university in comparison to other universities like St Andrews, Oxford, Cambridge. It has over 25,000 students from 130 different countries. As I said before, it has 3 campuses, so it's a campus university, which means everything is quite central. Like, I know I personally would want to live in a campus university because everything is just, you know, it's together. Like, you know, universities are city universities where the university buildings are scattered throughout the city. I'd find that quite annoying because, you know, you'd have to commute to different buildings and stuff, whereas when it's on a campus, everything is together, you have all your students in one place. Like, it's just a nice kind of feeling for me personally. I don't know about you guys. The city, Exeter itself, is quite small, so everything is within a walking distance. Like, you have the quays, you have the town centre, and then you have the campuses. They're all quite close together. You wouldn't have to, like, you know, take public transport as much. Obviously that would be a con if you don't really like small cities. Like, if you are more like the, you know, the kind of person who'd want to live in a bigger city, then probably you'd want to go for somewhere like Manchester or London, because Exeter is quite a small city. For me personally, I feel like I'd be in 2 minds, because I wouldn't want to have to, like, take public transport everywhere, because obviously, like, transport is expensive, like, and in this economy. Like, for example, in London, everything is like half an hour, 40 minutes to an hour away from each other. You have to take the tube to go anywhere, or the taxi, which is even more expensive than the tube. So having everything within a walking distance is quite nice. But on the other hand, like, I do want to be around lots of people. I do want there to be lots of things going on. So if you're that kind of person, then Exeter might not be the one for you because it's quite small. The city is quite small. But on the plus point, Exeter is in a very scenic kind of location. It's in Devon, so it's next to it's close by to Cornwall, so there's lots of beaches and lots of like sea and nature places nearby. If you're a kind of naturey person, the University of Exeter is definitely a place to consider, because the beaches, really beautiful sandy beaches, they're like a half an hour train journey away, or 20 minutes train journey, or you can drive there. Like, if you want to go to the really nice beaches, you'd want to have to go to Cornwall, or there are some in Devon as well. I went to a beach in Cornwall. Like, it looked like something out of a postcard, like the, you know, the scenes you see in postcards, like the edited scenes, but it wasn't edited, it was real life. It was so beautiful. So honestly, if you like beaches, if you like the sea, if you like nature places, definitely consider the University of Exeter. They have these places where you can go cliff jumping as well, which is amazing. Okay, so now on to the statistics and ranking. The University of Exeter is a Russell Group university, which, if you're not aware of, is these groups of universities that basically have this shiny badge on them called Russell Group, which means essentially that they're a really good uni and they know their stuff in terms of teaching people. In terms of its world rankings, it's ranked 153rd in the QS World Rankings 2024, which is amazing considering there are thousands of universities in the world. So to make it that close to the top 100, 153, that's really good. It reached top 15 in the UK in both the Complete University Guide 2025 and the Good University Guide 2024. Overall, it received a score of 80% out of 100%. In terms of its entry standards, its score is 77%. Student satisfaction, the score is 77% as well. And in terms of research quality, the score is 84%. Obviously, being a Russell Group university, the University of Exeter is fairly competitive to get into. The overall acceptance rate is 19.6% according to a statistic from 2022. So obviously, to get into the University of Exeter, and obviously depending on your course as well, you would need good grades, you would need a very good interview performance, and you would need a good personal statement for this year. The video I'm filming this is in 2024, so obviously if you're viewing this from later years, the personal statement will be scrapped by then, but obviously if you're viewing it from this year, you'll need a really good personal statement. Speaking of personal statements, if you want any help with your personal statement, I've just made a guide where I've compiled all of my advice that I implemented for myself to make my personal statement, which got me into the University of Southampton, University of Portsmouth, Brighton and Sussex Medical School and King's College London, and it also landed me an interview with the University of Cambridge, so the advice does work. It's got acronyms to help you structure your paragraphs within your personal statement, as well as guidelines on what to include, how to include, and how to generally structure your personal statement. It's got general tips and advice. It's got example paragraphs from my personal statement. I made two, one for medicine and one for paramedicine, so it's got two different personal statement examples to look at, and it has space for you to draft and make plans and notes for your personal statement as well. So if you're interested in that, the link for it is in the description of this video, so go check it out. Anyway, self-advertising over, let's get back to this video. The University of Exeter is known for its research excellence. It's currently involved in this project where it's basically helping to battle coronavirus by sequencing the virus from Devon patients, and there's many other projects in which it's involved in terms of its research. So if you're looking to go into research and you want to go into a university that's very much at the forefront of humanities progress within numerous research fields, then the University of Exeter is definitely a university to consider. It also has strategic partnerships from around the globe, bringing together leading academics and resources from multiple universities to help impact on global challenges such as the challenge of global sustainability. So if you are someone who very much cares about the environment and is looking into, you know, maybe environmental degrees, or you just want to go to university in general that cares about sustainability, University of Exeter is definitely a one to consider. And now on to the exciting part, which is the student life, what it has in offer for societies and sports clubs. So first, let's go on to societies. It has over 300 different societies, ranging from the more traditional ones like the English Sock to really wacky ones like a hide and seek society, which is interesting to say the least. And in terms of sports, the University of Exeter is actually the #1 sports university in the south of England and Wales. It has over 52 sports clubs and numerous sports facilities across all of its campuses. For example, in Streatham campus in Exeter, it has a sports park that has, let me just check my notes, athlete development centre, all-weather pitches, cricket, golf and tennis centres, to name a few. Streatham campus also has an outdoor swimming pool, which is really cool. The other campus in Exeter, St Luke's, has an indoor swimming pool and an on-campus gym. And the Cornwall campus, Penryn, has a 90-station gym, sports hall and an all-weather multi-use games area. So it's very much on it in terms of the sports. So if you're a sporty person, University of Exeter is definitely the way to go. And lastly, let's talk about accommodation. So in terms of accommodation, it has a variety of catered and self-catered accommodations on campus at both the Exeter campuses and in Penryn, suitable for a range of budgets. So if whether you're a brokey or a millionaire, you can find something for you that's catered for you. And then I just like to finish off with weather. In terms of weather, the University of Exeter is obviously in the southwest of England. The southwest of England is probably one of the nicer places in terms of its weather. Like the weather places to look out for in the UK is definitely up north. Like up north, it's just doom and gloom in terms of weather. Like if you're someone who just can't handle gloomy weather, definitely consider the University of Exeter in the UK if you're going for a university in the UK, because the southern universities, their weather is a lot better compared to up north. So you wouldn't have to worry about that if you're going into Exeter. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else to say apart from good luck with your application. You got this, and yeah, bye guys.